And all I can say is Ebony K. Williams is back at it again with the goofiness. Let's get into it.
Black women are availing ourselves to all of the options that our hard work and circumstances currently afford us. And that means that single motherhood by choice is going to be an option that more and more Black women consider and even exercise.
I love how she frames it like it's something new. Black women have been doing this since like the 70s or 80s when the government displaced the Black man out of the Black home via the war on drugs and became the Black woman's husband or man by giving them assistance. Because now that the government is there, their rule is that the Black man cannot be. And as you can see, the Black family has been broken and scarred ever since.
So anybody that's in their feelings about that can go ahead and start to process right now. Because Black women that have the privilege to embark upon this expensive and oftentimes lengthy process will increasingly decide to forego marriages and partnerships that do not serve us and that are not in our best interests.
And it's ironic because the same men that were raised in these broken single mother households are the ones that the women like Ebony K. Williams now say are not sufficient enough for her to have as a husband. And their solution to this is to advocate for more of it. It doesn't matter if you're broke or you're a highly paid professional. It's still a terrible move for the family as a whole. Listen, fast food doesn't get better for you because you're rich. It's bad for broke and rich people.
And now that bypassing those insufficient relationships does not have to come at the expense of motherhood, well, frankly, it's a whole new world. A world in which Black women are no longer subject to the desperation of being chose, because now we get to do the choosing. And as we choose, we do have to contend with the reality of a dismally small supply of Black sperm.
All I can say is I hope all the professional women listening to this ain't dumb enough to believe it. You're now able to choose, but you're telling me that you're fighting over a small, dismal supply of Black sperm? How's that you choosing? To me, it makes you sound even more desperate. I mean, I guess I will be choosing to be a lottery winner as soon as I hit the lottery, too. So,
because most Black women on this journey, we want to create children that look like us and that look like our families. And that means we want Black sperm. And as we heard from Reese Brooks, it's the definition of slim pickings. And sometimes that means compromising on this aspect of your journey.
So how is it you choosing if you only have one choice due to the definition of slim picking? And furthermore, it's this that you choose to compromise on? When you had every chance in the world to compromise on some of these feminist, independent, strong woman, I don't need a man ideals that the feminists have placed in your mind in order to get, keep, and retain a man? But this is what you choose to compromise on. All right. She went on to say that she's already went ahead and purchased 2 vials of Black sperm to start her journey. And this is some of the extra advice she was giving Black women.
Be proactive. I say go ahead and start looking right now for desirable Black sperm. Then you can scan the current options for Black sperm. And if you see some sperm that you like, I suggest go ahead and buying at least 2 vials right now. Even if you do not intend to use them anytime soon, trust me, it's better to have them than to be without them when the time comes. And listen, if you never need them for whatever reason, what a wonderful gift to give to a friend or a sorority sister in need.
Y'all just got whole sororities. Y'all just gifting sperm to each other. Because y'all, listen, gift each other better advice, okay? Be proactive in knowing that you're going to have to compromise with a man as he is going to have to compromise with you to grow a healthy relationship between each other. And get rid of some of this strong, independent woman ideology that y'all got blocking your minds to keep y'all from getting to the place that she's in right now.
Listen, I know that many are going to question or even indict the decision that I and many other Black women are making to become single mothers by choice. But I, like the women you heard from today, go by the creed of no regrets. I have, and many Black women have, too much love, too many resources, and too rich of a community not to share these gifts with children of our own. Children that will one day, no doubt, enrich and contribute to the next generation of Black America.
See, this is the selfish part of it that women don't see. They don't want to have any regrets, but they don't think about the regrets that the child will have as they grow up wanting to know who their father is, where their father is, and why they don't have one. And I also say this to men like Boosie and Nick Cannon, who spread their seed all over the globe, knowing that they're not going to be able to be in touch with these kids enough to make these kids feel validated in their lives. And it's like we're equally being irresponsible, claiming that, oh, we want to live, we don't want to have no regrets. But you ain't really think about what the child going to go through. And I'm about to let a doctor, a woman doctor at that, explain this even more to the T if you women don't believe me.
Girls with no fathers in the home have lower self-esteem. Okay, fine, that sucks. But also, women with low self-esteem are more promiscuous. No father families more likely to be victims of abuse, especially with single mothers. The more opportunities a child has to interact with biological father, the less likely they are to commit a crime or have contact with the juvenile justice system. Okay, another way to say that is men and women who are incarcerated, the population of the prisons mostly encompass fatherless homes. Now, here's something that no one else has mentioned, which I think is cool, and I don't really say this eloquently. If a man and wife raise a child, they're less likely to end up in jail, but they have the same statistical chance as children raised by just their father. So if we want to keep children, adults, out of prison, mother, father, or just father. Well, we don't want to hear just father, so let's try to keep the families intact. I think that just seems better.
Ooh, she cooking. Let her cook. Listen, this is what she say. Y'all don't want to hear just the father. You hate that statistical fact. So let's just go with let's just keep the family together, like she said. Let's work on us working together, taking the kids to play baseball, basketball, family activities. Let's be there for our kids as a family unit and keep producing that rather than keep producing these broken homes that bitter women like Ebony K. Williams are advocating for. And let's, on the men's side of the game, let's not keep advocating for men like Boosie and Nick Cannon. Listen, I love the way Boosie speaks out and this, that, and other, and certain principles he stands on. But listen, bro, I love that he loves his kids. But you ain't got enough love to spread between all them kids. Bro, Boosie got like 9, 10 kids. And recently one of his kids went off on him because he claims he never been a father. But the daughters sound just like him. But it just hurt my heart to hear her talk like he talk. The sad part is, for Boosie, I know he probably would have been proud to hear his daughter talk like this outside of the fact that it was aimed at him this time. And it let me know he ain't been in her life. He ain't been around enough to be able to correct her mouth as a father would. I mean, at least when it comes to him. But we all know the type of dude Boosie is. Like, he thinks this type of thing is cute. We've seen his other grownish kids and the way that they talk. But I know that Boosie is a dude of respect and that he would demand respect from his kids and that their tongue would not turn against him. But this is how you can tell he hasn't been around this young lady enough in their life to garner the type of respect that it would be demanded that she would not speak to him this way. But see, this is the part that we miss when men want to be like, oh, we just want to hit everything moving. And I got babies over here. I got babies over there. Especially somebody like Boosie. He in and out of the country. He got babies everywhere. But what happened when them babies get older? It's cool when they little. Mama got them, this, that, and other. When they get older, they gonna be like, dog. They got to go to school and hear from other kids. Like, ain't Boosie your daddy? When you seen him last? And that hurts, man. That hurts, and it's hard for kids to deal with. It's hard for kids to know those questions and want to ask those questions themselves. You got things you want to ask your pop, man. Where you been, bro? What's happening? What's other? You know what I'm saying? And you can't get that off your chest, but it leads to things, to kids acting out. So I'm just gonna say, let's keep the family nucleus together and stop going down this independent woman wormhole that they keep hyping y'all up on. It's been going on since the 70s and the 80s, and it still hasn't produced the type of men that you women would say that you want. Because right now, you're still advocating for doing the whole single mother thing. If you being a single mother had produced the type of men that you want, then you would be married right now. And marriage numbers would be going through the roof. You understand what I'm saying? So it hasn't worked. So let's change the narrative. Let's get back to our families. Come on, tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. I know you don't want to admit it. I know you don't want to admit it, women. It's a hard pill to swallow. It's a hard pill for men like Boosie to swallow and this, that, and other who've been spreading seed every which way. I'm trying to give it in both sides here. Come on, don't tell me I'm not being fair. But it's both of these situations is clearly not working. Maybe it'd be something different. Boosie had the kids all in the same house with him. But I'm just saying, what he's doing now, it don't seem to be working. And definitely what Ebony K. Williams doing don't seem to be working as well. So let's get back to the family. This your boy P. Cam. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.